Now, tell me about how you learned this discipline through the specific type of martial arts from the beginning to where we are now. Take us on that journey.
You're talking about the actual martial arts itself?
Yes.
Okay. Look. When you start off with martial arts, you spend a large component of your time learning and there are about 9 or 10 disciplines that you actually have to learn, from breathing right to conditioning your body. And conditioning your body is where you actually have your body heat, so that at times you can see the blood coming through your skin. So there's a whole process you go through, and we're fortunate in the sense that with Sensei Bakis as our main instructor, he actually teaches worldwide. So he's actually Japan IOGKF's chief instructor for getting all the disciplines right in the world on the same standard. So there's a formal process we actually go through to make sure that we can take a person from a person that does absolutely nothing to a person who can actually achieve his black belt. And once you've got your black belt, that's where you actually really start learning.
You only start once you get your black belt.
No, I'm a 5th dan instructor, and I can tell you now, when I train with Sensei Bakis, I want to put my white belt on because I know so little. You know, that's a reality. But the first 5 years is really spent about getting your body through a formal process of going from knowing nothing to actually being able to defend yourself. And it's not about sport. It's about awareness, about breathing, about conditioning your body, it's about fitness. It's a whole lot of disciplines to get you to be able to do what you need to do.
Now, can you learn this discipline on your own without martial arts?
Well, you can learn discipline, I guess, without martial arts.
But this specific type?
No, I don't believe so. And it has to go, as far as I'm concerned, through a structured process. I mean, so often we see people put children through a training program to become karate experts, and it's about making money and not really about looking after the person to grow himself as well. So I don't believe that it's something you can just learn. It's something that has to be taught to you in a formal process to get you to be able to become exactly what the intent is at the end of the day. If you go back to Okinawa, where martial arts really comes from, it was a process with them as well. You know, they were being attacked from China on the west and Japan from the east, and they had to learn to defend themselves without weapons. That's where the whole name karate comes from. It actually means open hand or empty hand, depending on which dialect you look at it as well. It means you don't have weapons. You need to teach yourself. And if you think about it, how do you defend yourself without being taught properly how to defend yourself? I mean, most people want to run away or crawl in a bundle. Yeah, absolutely.
Get into a ball.
Fall into a ball, yes, as well. So you need to actually be taught that thing, and it's a lot. As I said, there are 9 disciplines we really go through, 9 or 10 disciplines we go through to make sure that you become that person that can actually defend yourself. And I don't believe you can teach yourself that. You can be street-wise and you can fight become a good street fighter. That tends to come with a lot of beating up first.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not where you want to start, obviously.
No.
No, absolutely.
Now, you've told us how these disciplines you learn through the martial art can be transferred over to business. You're the founder and managing director at Telisa. Is this something you encourage your employees to take part in?
Well, you know, the thing about martial arts, what we do specifically, is once again, it's not for the faint-hearted as far as I'm concerned.
Good way to wean your employees out.
Yeah, no. I keep on threatening them that I'm going to take them for a self-defense course, and we actually got a company breakaway now coming next month, and I want to spend some time with throwing them around also so they can learn a little bit as well. But I believe that it's something that you must want yourself. It's not something you get forced into. And heading up the company, I would be fearful of the fact that they just do it because they want to please me. So therefore I won't really encourage it unless there's really somebody that actually tries and asks for it. This year I have been encouraging them to say if they really want to, let's do something about it. Because I do believe that there's a need to protect yourself. I mean, in our company alone, I know of 3 people that were mugged in the last 12 months. So it's something that you want to be able to hand over that type of skill yourself, but I won't try and force it into them.
Now, those are your employees. If people are watching this video and they think, hey, I might want to take up that martial art to help my business sense,
yes.
What kind of survival tips would you give them? How could they get started?
Okay, well, we actually got a formal program also for businesses to actually help teach businesses a bit of skill from a martial arts skill, self-defense skill to business skill. So we can actually help them through a program as well to actually get them to go through those steps itself. Alternatively, I mean, I'm pretty sure that most businesses have some sort of martial art dojo close to them, and they can address it within. And I'm pretty sure that there are, across other martial art disciplines, there are people who can actually do the similar type of thing and teach them through that process as well. And we obviously have on our side as well.
I think it's quite intimidating being an adult and walking into a dojo with no experience, having to start from the very beginning, especially when I think a lot of people would say there's children around them who are, triple black belts, super rock stars.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for those people?
Martial arts about yourself. I mean, I've got a guy that started by me that's 65 years old. Wow. It's about yourself, and if you're doing it for yourself and you want to teach yourself something, that's the most important part you need to worry about. And one thing that we do encourage and nurture from our side is the idea that it is you for yourself. It's not about the person next to you. Some people progress faster than others. Some people take forever. But it's about you, and you shouldn't be concerned about the people that are around you. And one thing that you will find that with most good martial arts dojos is that all the Eastern cultures are there, the respect, the honor, the integrity, it's all part of the teaching as well. So the moment you get into that environment, every single person that's there training with you has the same mindset. So you never feel intimidated of any nature. You will actually be nurtured more than anything else by the rest of the people as well. So they mustn't be concerned about it.